Two of the heavyweights of European football head-to-head around 6,000 miles from home as part of their Asian tours in pre-season. A year on from a similar such meeting in the USA, won by a debut Erling Haaland goal for Manchester City. Since when, of course, they have knocked Bayern out of the Champions League at the quarter-final. Backs the only two members of the 27-man squad who's travelled to Tokyo not to be. And Rico Lewis also come into the 11. Notably, Walker captains the side against the club trying to sign him. Erling Haaland again begins on the bench from where he came. It is Manchester City who get the action underway. As well advanced. Julian Alvarez just able to take the touch. And the shot when it comes from Stones is wide. He had taken up a promising Rose to compete for a place in that position as Musiala advances and looks for Serge Gnabry. Nearly but not quite for Bayern. Gnabry was their bench in Champions League quarter-final. Grealish, having won the free kick, will deliver. His touch was a little heavy. Ederson hasn't got there though, still the danger. Musiala can't quite force it in, big challenge that came in to make it more difficult for him. The chance though was for Sane ahead. Still going here. It might break. Manchester with United has moved on to Dortmund just yesterday. Now they've linked well here to try and pick away behind, but again Ake is in the way. To shut the door on Noussair Mazraoui. Sane with the corner, looking for Lima. Not quite as intended, and he took a little bit of a buffeting in the process. He's sizing this one up against his former side. Caught it very sweetly, and it thumps against the bar with Ederson motionless in goal. Well, he found the sweet spot with this, did Sane. Just didn't quite. Rico Lewis, and still here, strong surge, Alvarez, and surely touched in on the line by McAtee, and Manchester City make the breakthrough. Summer did his bit, but couldn't keep it out. A shade over 20 minutes into the match. It's the European champions who hit the front. Looked as if Rico Lewis was just trying to nudge that initially through to Alvarez. It broke back for him to do so. Season. Here's Serge Gnabry for Bayern, looking for the immediate response. Musiala, Sane, Kingsley Coman. Alphonso Davies didn't quite fall for him to get his shot away, but maintains position. Coman has stayed down in the penalty area. Because of that, they're going to put the ball out of play and out. It wasn't in their own hands going into the final day. Lima. That's quite a battle, isn't it? Alphonso Davies against Kyle Walker, neither of whom are short on speed. Just about all. Taking it short from the corner kick and in awkwardly but confidently held by Rico Lewis. Taking under pressure. And winning the free kick. And settle for that in the circumstances. What was his first appearance? They come forward again here with Rico Lewis. Still trying to force his... To bend one towards that far top corner. Leroy Sane had his sights set. Just a little awry. Still Leroy Sane. Kingsley Coman. And again. What was by Lewis. It's an important intervention from Rico Lewis to keep out Kingsley Coman. That could be threatened here. This is Serge Gnabry. Support from Coman. Ederson saved. Taskmaster. They have an extra season, an extra week before the start of their league season. Oh, a real mix-up again at the back, and Sommer, has he got away with it? Just about, and only just. And Sommer can breathe a big sigh of relief. This would have been a very unpalatable conclusion. And that's going to bring the first half to its conclusion. Manchester City will be content enough with how it's gone so far. They've played some decent stuff. Bayern have had their chances. So it is Bayern to get us back underway. The goalkeeper, Ulrich, is on. Might come under pressure here, partly of his own doing. Side out. After his half-season stay in Munich. As I mentioned, he featured in both legs against Manchester City in the Champions League. On the counter with Mane. Taking on Cancelo and going down, and he's immediately told to get up again by referee Ida. He was very dismissive of any potential penalty. One Championship, playing as a winger. Slips it through for Bernardo Silva. A little bit of pinball, Rodri trying to force it in. Not quite. The goal against Inter in the final wasn't the only spectacular strike of his Champions League campaign. The one that he scored against Bayern in the quarters was pretty special as he's always a regular at the end of last season, Phil Foden. He'll get the free kick. Bernardo Silva, can see what he was trying, looking for them. That might change here though. Sadio Mane delayed the shot, and because of that he couldn't get the shot away. He's seeing more of for Manchester City this season. There he goes again, looking to further underline why. And shortlisted for the Premier League 2 play. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, not quite going to get there. There's Bob. Not quite for Haaland. Sadio Mane. Options ahead of him. He actually is there earlier friendly. Options here, it's going to be touched in, is it? Thumped in the end for the equalising goal. From right in front of goal, Matisse Tupp turns it in completely against the balance of play. Manchester City left frustrated here at the concession of the equaliser, and partly the nature of it as well. Mane important in the build-up, as was Kratzig, who covered good ground. And Edison just back to him in numbers as the corner comes in. Good save by Ulrich, and he's gathered up the loose ball as well. Slip back through here for Foden. Ulrich's in the way again, but it will be turned in, and the lead is restored, and Laporte has got his goal. Manchester City back in front in